Should MPs returning to the House of Commons be fully vaccinated?
Oh, I think they definitely should be. I mean, if that's going to be your policy you put in place for other sectors, it's got to be the author's policy as well, for sure.
Definitely, yeah. If they're going to be kind of representing, House of Commons, they should represent kind of the community as a whole. And, yeah, it's important to be vaccinated, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. They represent what Canada's about, and they have to be an example for everyone.
Yes, I believe they should.
Could you tell me why or why not you feel that way?
Well, we have to be, I just had to be double vaxxed to get into my library. So they're going into a place where there are lots of people, and they should be double vaxxed, I believe.
Absolutely. I think everybody else is expected to be vaccinated, so I don't see why they'd be any different.
If they're expecting everyone else to be, yeah, I think so. If that's what they're expecting of everyone else, they should expect it of themselves.
No, they shouldn't. It's personal choice. Right? So, I mean, vaccinated are getting sick just as much as the unvaccinated. So, totally 100% against the mandates as far as vaccines go.
I think that in person there should be restrictions. I don't think that anyone should be forced to do anything with their body, but I do think that you do need to have restrictions in place to ensure that the safety of everyone is first and foremost.
Definitely, of course they should. Not just as an example to the rest of us, because this is, an urgent situation that we all need to address, but for the safety of themselves. I mean, they're our representatives, so we need to keep them safe.
I just believe that if they are going to be with each other and interacting, then it's probably in their best interest, because how can you expect everybody else to interact safely when they're not?
Yes. I mean, I think everybody that doesn't have a medical reason should be fully vaccinated, so obviously they should be too.
Absolutely. They need to set an example. They're supposed to be leading the country. They need to set an example of the right thing to do.
For sure. I think as long as they don't have any health conditions that prevent them from being vaccinated, I think they should be fully vaccinated just like the rest of the population.
Absolutely, yes, 100%. They represent us as Canadians. They got to be there doing their jobs, and they can't be a bad example to the rest of the country.
I believe it's their choice, pro-choice.
If that's the mandate, then there shouldn't be any... I know people don't normally take suggestions at face value. There's always questions behind it. That's natural. If you have a thinking brain, you're going to question things. But I think for the benefit of what's going on, I think that's a necessity without a doubt, yeah. And I think they should do that, yes.
I just think everybody should be fully vaccinated. It just kind of it's just common sense in my books, everything, I think. And just to set a good example, I guess, for the rest of Canada.
Well, I don't necessarily think so, but I think that if they're going to mandate it across other workforces, then it's got to be consistent. But no, I think that mandating vaccine passports, I think, is a government overreach.
Yeah, I think so. If they're expecting members of the public to be fully vaccinated, I think it's only fair that MPs have to be fully vaccinated as well.
Oh, definitely fully vaccinated for not just their protection, but protection of others.
It's a personal opinion. It's personal for them. If they feel like they need to be vaccinated, fine. If they got any reason to not vaccinate it, fine. Just stay at a distance, because you know how the transmission of the virus is done.
Yes, I think they should, because they're supposed to be intelligent people, so I would think they would want to be, and all looked after, yeah, yes.
If we have to be fully vaccinated in hospitals and medical facilities, then I think they should take that responsibility as well.
I'm kind of wishy-washy there.
Okay.
Lean more towards it's up to you, personal choice.
I didn't know that. Yeah. No.